Charles Henry Alston was an American painter born on November 18th, 1907 and died on April 27th of 1977. He was an American painter, sculptor, illustrator, muralist, and teacher who lived and worked in New York City neighborhood of Harlem. Alston was active in the Harlem Renaissance. Alston was the first African American supervisor for the Works Progress Administration's Federal Art Project. Alston designed and painted murals at Harlem Hospital and the Golden State Mutual Life Insurance Building. In 1990, Alston bust of Martin Luther King Jr. became the first image of an African American displayed at the White House. This painting struck confusion into my soul. I see colors, black colors, resembling smoke. This kind of shows a sense of mystery and maybe even gives reference with its colors to the black culture. Blue background gives me a feeling that the sky seems to be out there and lacks hope hidden behind the black and brown smoke patch. It's the colors that attracted me to choose this painting and of how the painting is formed in a way as if he painted an actual sculpture he's been inspired of. This painting shows a lot of emotions and a lot of meaning. It could be showing us, the slaves, hard work that no one ever thought of, working without shoes nor shirt, and it's always the black race working physically all day. This painting is basically talking about racism. I like this painting because of the thoughts he put into it, since it's based on true events that has happened at his time. Norman Adams began to draw and paint when he was still a child. He collected pictures from every type of magazine and book he could find and then found ways of improving them. He was especially captivated by the trompe-l'oeil realism of artists like William Harnett, John F. Peto, and John Haberly. He studied at Art of the Los Angeles Art Center School in early 1950s. While he was in Los Angeles, he spent months painting and a portfolio in which he used his trompe-l'oeil realism to convince the managers of the largest illustration agencies in New York that he could do what no other artist illustrator could. The three largest agencies in New York wanted to hire him. He chose to work for the Charles E. Cooper Studio. While Adam was working in New York, he met his idol Robert Falkett at a Society of Illustrators exhibition. The first thing you would think of when you see this painting is a rainbow. But do you know the actual meaning behind it? Nowadays, people consider there being more than two genders, which is what the painter is expressing in his art. The LGBTQ+ community has been growing fast lately, showing the rainbow as all the genders. That's what people from today think of his art. As a significant influence of the 20th century art, Pablo Picasso was an innovative artist who experimented and innovated during his 92+ years on Earth. He was not only a master painter, but also a sculptor, paint maker, ceramics artist, etching artist, and a writer. His work matured from the naturalism of his childhood through Cubism, Surrealism, and beyond, shaping the direction of modern and contemporary art through the decades. Picasso lived through two world wars, sired four children, appeared in films, and wrote poetry. He died in 1973. This painting shows a sick patient in bed with, on the left, a doctor taking a pulse, and to the right, a nurse in nun's habit holds out a cup to the patient, while holding a toddler with her other arm. In this painting, he expresses his love to someone that was very important to him in his lifetime, who was apparently sick and passed away, so it was painted in memory of that loved person of his. And I really like this painting because of how he expresses sadness with dark colors. Boy with a Pipe depicts little Louise, a teenager boy who spent much of his time hanging around Picasso's studio in Le Bateau Lavoir Montmartre. He is dressed in a blue overalls and holds a pipe in his left hand. On his head is a garland of pink roses, while painted on the pinkish wall behind him are two circular arrangements of flowers in green, white, red, and blue. The portrait was preceded by a number of preliminary drawings showing Louise in a variety of positions, but the position chosen was the most common. I also really like this painting because of the variety of colors he used in it.